Greetings, everybody. This is Thunderhands. My friends call me Thunder. It's a pleasure to talk to you again. And the name of this series is Thunder Speaks. Thunder Speaks. And today I want to talk about the topic of, well, the title is actually Paradise Lost. I don't know where exactly to begin, but let me begin with imagine how North America or Turtle Island, or what we now call America, imagine how that was a long, long time ago when indigenous people lived here. Just the indigenous people of this land. And you know, they talk a lot about ownership nowadays, land ownership, and we own this and we own that. If anybody owns this land, and they never even claim to, it's the indigenous people, the natives of this land. And boy, I'll tell you, it was pristine. It was beautiful. I mean, you had lakes and streams and just beautiful mountains and no concrete highways anywhere. You had game, you had an abundance of game, you had, just beautiful seasons and landscapes, and there was no pollution nowhere. All the streams were beautiful. I mean, you could drink out of any stream. It was just incredible. It was paradise. Thus, I came up with Paradise Lost because, folks, it's no longer paradise. And that's where the trouble all started, is when the people on the Mayflower came over here and landed on the eastern shores. And our people, the natives, they welcomed these new people that had just stepped off the boat with open arms. They welcomed them. They were peacemakers. They were open to peace. And from that day on, everything went downhill. Everything went downhill. From the day they set foot on this earth, this land, it became polluted with their thoughts and their energy. And it changed everything. And look what we have today. I mean, it's a nightmare. It's not anything about a dream or an American dream. It's an American nightmare. And I don't like that word America anyway, because that's not the name of this land. It's Turtle Island, okay? And they thought they would take some person, Americano Vespucci or whatever his name was, and name this place America, and this is our land now, and this is the new world. I mean, it's sad. It's really sad what has been done to this land. And with that mentality of having to conquer the land came the other mentality of having to conquer any kind of people on the land. And so basically the world, even the whole world, I mean, it's not just America, but I mean, Turtle Island, but it's the whole land, the whole world has become infected with this thought of, resources. I'm talking about taking resources and depleting the resources, or using the resources, or not being kind to Mother Earth. Oh, I mean, they gouge Mother Earth with big earth movers. They drill down into Mother Earth. They blow up Mother Earth. They pump pressurized water. They drill down underneath the oceans and just everywhere. And then they have no reverence. They have no reverence. These people just want to make money. From the day they came over here, it was all about money. It was all about, oh, how about that shiny stuff that we can dig out of the earth? And then it progressed on. And I'm telling you, it was all about conquering, possession, greed. ownership. And look what we have today. You just look at this mess. I mean, seriously, I go to the park and I kneel down in the park and I pray. And I look around at this little small patch of nature in the heart of a city with just junk and pollution and concrete and people and wires and aircraft flying overhead. And it's a nightmare. I mean, when you compare it with the way it used to be, and everybody got sucked into this mentality that they wanted for everybody, this belief system, that you had to work for others, you had to barter, you had to buy pieces of land. This land is our land. Get off our land. Those people who are misusing it, get off. You have no right here. And the reason I get angry is because I cry literal tears over what I see being done to this land and to the world. To the world. Here you have a beautiful blue planet with greens and just the right atmosphere and all this stuff. And here comes man. Here he comes. He wants to frack and blow up and build factories and pollute the environment and change the air quality and manipulate the weather and, just completely have no reverence and want to destroy, basically. It amounts to wanting to destroy. And that mentality is what the government here and all governments have in common. It's greed. It's not about the people. It's not about us living next to nature. It's not about that at all. It's about slavery. It's about slavery. You get that? Because this land really, this land should be ours to farm on or hunt game or, walk freely about, or just the whole planet should be that way. The whole planet should be that way. We shouldn't have to answer to anybody as far as, look what's going on with the housing market and the mortgages and the finances. And this all started with the bartering system. I mean, you really have to comprehend what's going on here. And I had to get this off my chest. Because people are so, it's like you sent in a bunch of mechanized robots into a pristine land. That's what it's like, because everybody is a robot. That's what they're like. They're like, you look around and people are not into the land. They're into their cars, their iPods, their little this, their that, their little doggies that they walk around. That, nothing against dogs, except dogs should be running free, not on leashes and cramped into little cubicles and whatever. It's just really, really, and these people are all, they go to the park and they walk through the park, and are they like really enjoying the park? No, they got their headphones on and they just go to the park because it's the thing to do. They're not into nature. They don't hear the scream of the hawk or the bugs in the grass or the wind in the trees. No, they're just like, let's walk through the park and with our doggy, and let's pick up the dog poop on the way. I might have to do 2 parts of this because I could go on all day. But that's why we have the idiots, the imbeciles. I'm sorry, but I'm just feeling passionate about this today because I am so angry. And, I'll get over it. I get angry and then I get meditative and then it's good to release sometimes, though. And it's good to inform. And it's good to wake people up. Because all this stuff that's going on in the government and the spying and the this and the that, and we know this about you, and it's like high school kids. Come on. We have to have control of you. We have to have control of everything. We have to have control of the land and control of you and control of what you say and what you do. And But it started with the land, folks. Everything started when we messed with Mother Earth, when we messed with the atoms, when we messed with what was given to us as a gift by Great Spirit. I mean, we're actually at the point now where we're on the verge of extinction. I mean, if you look at any writings about the collapse of civilizations, and maybe I'll do a show on that, but if you look at any writings by any people in the know about civilizations and how they collapsed, we're gone. I mean, it's gone. It's collapsing. Using all the natural resources, squandering, greed, everything that, made any kind of civilization collapse. And civilization now is the whole world. It used to be just one part of the world, but now, hey, it's the whole world. And so if part of it goes down, it's all going to go down. All I got to say is quit being a robot. Quit giving your power away before it's too late. It already may be too late, but it's still, you can have some kind of self-worth and not give your power away to slave on the treadmill, to get on the freeway every day like lemmings diving over a cliff. I mean, people think it's the, Formula One racing cars, the Indianapolis 500, as they pollute the air. I mean, I am really, really sad about the state of affairs of this planet and this country with the imbecile idiot leaders we got out there telling us what's best for us. Okay, so now that I've vented a little, I'm going to probably do another show on this, but I wanted to tell you a little bit, and you can see on the screen here my books, Emergence, I'm pointing at it with an arrow, and Listen to the Wind, Speak from the Heart. And this is at spiritofcrazyhorse.com, and of course it's www.spiritofcrazyhorse.com. And this is a portrait or a picture of me, and I wanted to take you real quick to my website here. This is the website, and I'm going to run through it real quick here because we're running out of time, and if I don't get through this, this is the donate button. This helps me keep these shows going. This is the press seminars, press release seminars. You can go and see my book here on Divine Arts. That's my publisher. And I have some more books here that Emergence, Listen to the Wind. Got a couple of CDs here, Native American Flute that I play on, Blog Talk Radio. I got some shows. But you can come here and check it out for yourself. And then I got a newsletter that I wish you would subscribe to. It's free. And basically that's it. If you want to learn more about me, there's a bio here that you can learn more about me. Folks, no, I'm sorry I got on a little rant today. Or maybe I'm not sorry, but it's just incredible to me, man's inhumanity to man. And so that I want you to think about some of the things I said today. And I didn't really edit this. There might be some mistakes, but so be it. I'm just speaking off the top of my head here. But I really love my fellow man, and I love the earth. But my fellow man does not love the earth because he walks around like a robot, and it doesn't make any difference about black, white, Indian, yellow, red, green, blue. It's about taking care of our home and not putting people under oppression and not trying to make people pay for their own home that was given to them by Great Spirit. And I think these leaders that have been voted into office by the robots who don't think or who haven't seen over time that this is how we're being affected. So paradise lost, folks. Think what you have now and think of what you could have or could have had. All right, I'll leave it there for now. Blessings to you all and much love.